The 45-degree diamond is the one I'm going to show you first. And as you can see, it will make diamonds from a 1-inch finished to a 3.5-inch finished height. So I'm going to take my diamond and put it over here on a 4-inch cut strip. The 4-inch cut is going to finish at 3.5. I've already cut the one side of the diamond, and I'm going to cut the second side. I'm going to flip my diamond over, cutting a second diamond, and you'll continue cutting diamonds all the way across the strip, just flipping your diamond back and forth. Now I'm going to show you how they're sewn together. So I've got 2 diamonds cut, and this is a triangle that I've cut with a companion angle. You're going to stitch your diamonds from the outside edge to 1/4 inch from the other side, from the other edge. You're going to put the triangle in on the same way you've done the diamonds. You're going to stitch from the outside edge to within 1/4 inch of the other edge. You're going to then put the other side of your triangle and the other side of your diamond together. You'll stitch from the outside edge to within 1/4 inch. When you open them up, they'll be stitched together. And one of the quilts I'm going to show you, or the little blocks I'm going to show you, will show you how that looks in a quilt. These are some samples of what you can do with 45-degree diamonds. This is a basket quilt. This triangle here was the companion angle that I told you I cut my other triangle with. And you've learned how to use a companion angle previously. A square, and then these are rectangles, and again you could use the 45 or the EZ angle or the companion angle to cut that triangle there. So you could do basket blocks. Here's an 8-pointed star. So again, you've got your companion angle, setting it in here, here, squares on the 4 corners. So 8-pointed stars. This is a different 8-pointed star. That was, all of the diamonds were strips of fabric sewn together to make a different fabric, and then your 45-degree diamond was cut from those strip sets. Again, companion angle was used to set in here, squares were set in here. What's really fun is you can sew strips together. For instance, on this particular diamond, this strip was not just straight across. There's some other piecing here. You can make all kinds of fun fabrics just by stripping fabrics together and then cutting out your shapes. Okay, now we're going to move on to our 60-degree diamond. And I'm going to use the same strip that I used for my 45. It's cut at 4 inches, and you'll see here, here's your 4-inch cut, and as I said, you can go up to a 4.5-inch cut. But this will be a good way for you to see how the strip, or the diamond, fits on a strip that is not the full width of the diamond. So I've got my 4-inch cut line aligned with the top of my strip, and the bottom of my diamond aligned with the bottom of my strip. You can see here that was the 45. You would have a straight edge if you were cutting right off of a freshly cut strip of fabric. I'm going to cut diagonally. I'm going to turn this around. It's easier for me to cut from the right side always. So I'm just going to flip that around and cut the other side. I will continue cutting my diamonds. Now this is where the cut lines come into play. This is a 4-inch cut strip, so you have your 4-inch cut lines right here. You're going to align the point of that diamond at the point of your cut strip. And continue cutting. You can continue just laying that diamond at the point of the diamond at the point of the strip and go the entire way across. Here's some things you can do with your 60-degree diamond. One of the really fun projects you can do is tumbling blocks. Very popular. These are out of Civil War fabrics. Tumbling blocks has been such a popular design for many years. Here, 6-pointed star block, you can see that there are 6 diamonds. There are 60-degree diamonds cut and sewn together. You have 3 diamonds, and then you have another diamond that is set in at the points or the intersections here. You're going to stitch this diamond into this half of the 6-pointed star, sew these 2 sides together, and then you're going to add in a diamond on each side. You can see it forms a hexagon. You can sew these together in the same way that you would sew regular hexagons, and you could actually put a 60-degree triangle in the intersection here. But it makes a really pretty 6-pointed star. Here we have a 60-degree diamond kind of wall hanging or table topper, and these diamonds are finished at 3 inches. This diamond is finished at 1.5 inches. But how do you cut this strip? If this is finished at 1.5 and this is finished at 3, what we're going to do is cut a 2-inch strip, which will finish at 1.5, and we want to cut segments off this strip at 3.5 inches. So what I've done is I have placed my 60-degree diamond on the 2-inch cut strip. You can see that this would be the 2-inch cut line, and I know that my finished diamond is 3 inches, so I want to cut at 3.5. I want to cut the strip at 3.5 inches. So I've placed my 60-degree diamond on my strip. I've aligned it, and I've cut. You can keep moving along your strip, keep cutting those 3.5-inch segments. And you can see how it will finish at 2 inches here and at 3 inches here.